JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Hi guys. Before we go into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. 17-year-old shot dead in Kingston 11. A 17-year-old boy was shot dead along Dale Path Crescent in Kingston 11 on Tuesday morning. The deceased has been identified as Nebinko Douglas, otherwise called Junior, from Dale Path Crescent. According to reports, around 6:58 a.m., the now deceased was standing along the roadway when a loud explosion, sounding like a gunshot, was heard. Douglas, the police said, ran to a premises and collapsed. Residents summoned the authorities, who rushed the injured teen to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Up to late Tuesday afternoon, no motive had been established for the killing, the police said. Teen dead, 2 students among 3 injured after Grangeville gun attack. A teenager was killed and 3 other people, including 2 students, injured in a gun attack along the Crowder Main Road in Grangeville, Westmoreland on the weekend. The deceased has been identified as 19-year-old Devontae Brown, otherwise called Ziggy, a laborer from the community. The incident happened shortly after 5 p.m. on Sunday. It is understood that an 8-year-old male student was shot in the neck and is in serious but stable condition at hospital, while a 13-year-old female student is said to have been shot in her right middle finger. Reports from the police are that a silver Nissan Latia motor car drove up to a group of individuals gathered in the community. 2 men then alighted from the back of the vehicle wearing ballistic vests, one of whom was armed with a rifle and the other with a handgun. The men reportedly shouted police and thereafter opened gunfire at the group of people, who scampered in different directions in a bid to escape injuries. The men then boarded the said motor car and made good their escape in the direction of Blake Street. When the shooting subsided, it was discovered that Brown, along with the 2 students and a female, were suffering from gunshot wounds. The victims were transported to the hospital, where Brown was pronounced dead. Meanwhile, 1 female was treated for a graze to the left foot, the 13-year-old was treated for a graze to the right middle finger, and the 8-year-old student was admitted in serious but stable condition for gunshot wounds to the right side of the neck and the left ankle. PNP council caretaker remains hospitalized hours before nomination day, with local government election nominations set to begin in less than 24 hours. People's National Party PNP council caretaker for the Little London division in Westmoreland, Oliver Reid, has been hospitalized. Reid will face off against Councillor Ian Miles, who will run on a Jamaica Labour Party ticket after leaving the PNP come February 26. Reid, who is Miles' former campaign manager and the driver for Member of Parliament aspirant for Westmoreland Western and Vice President for the party, Ian Hales, has reportedly been hospitalized since last week after falling ill. The caretaker will have to make it to the Grangeville Anglican Church on Thursday with his supporters to get nominated, but the 61-year-old is still hospitalized, leaving the PNP in limbo. Reid, in an interview last week, said that he refused to be a turncoat and broke rank with the deputy mayor of Savlamar. When he decided to go to the JLP, that is when I took the decision and I said, no, I can't go that side with you. I don't really see myself supporting the Jamaica Labour Party. Chef wanted in connection with 2021 murder captured. A 28-year-old man from St. Elizabeth, who was wanted in connection with the murder that took place in 2021, was arrested and charged after he was apprehended during an operation on Thursday, February 1. He is Krishna Barrett, a chef of Holland Village. The deceased was identified as 34-year-old Isaiah Dixon, a farmer of the same community. Reports are that on Saturday, July 17, 2021, Barrett allegedly used a knife to stab Dixon several times in the upper body. The police were summoned. However, Barrett managed to flee the scene. He eluded the police and was subsequently held in an operation. Barrett was additionally charged with being in possession of a prohibited weapon. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police, Deputy Superintendent Coleridge Minto, is commending the team of detectives for the work being done. He also reassured the public that lawmen are continuing to work assiduously to restore peace and order in the division. Minto also appealed to residents to share any information they may have on any crime committed in the parish. The police are also reminding the public that it is an offense to harbor a criminal, and anyone found in breach will receive the full extent of the law. Williams appeals to a timeout amid St. Thomas clash. Mayor of Morant Bay, Hubert Williams, has called for the supporters of the People's National Party, PNP, to stay calm and focus amid what they believe to be a physical altercation motivated by political alliances. In the now viral video, Dean Jones, the prospective council candidate for the Trinityville division in Western St. Thomas, appeared to have drawn a gun on Wayne Walker, who was clad in a red shirt. In the video, Walker is seen approaching a vehicle in which Jones is sitting. Jones then begins to attack Walker, with a second man clad in a black t-shirt and orange hat coming to Walker's assistance, kicking Jones in the process. The altercation continued with two unknown men clad in green who were seen attacking Walker. The incident took place on Monday at Walker's premises in Springfield, St. Thomas. Williams, who is also the PMP councillor for the White Horses Division, made his call for calm during a press briefing called by the PMP caucus of the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation. Stating that he understood why many PMP supporters were upset by the incident, he requested of them to allow for the justice system to deal with the situation instead. We don't want to destroy our parish. We don't need to behave like Mr. Jones. I know man out the vex in a plain Jamaican terms, but please, I'm asking for zero revenge. I am begging, he pleaded. Williams stated that the party had already retained King's Counsel KD Knight, noting that they believe him to be more competent to deal with the situation. I know that this can get dangerous. I know how dangerous it can be, but we are the people who utilize this space on a daily basis, and we can't allow this space to become a dangerous space. We own the parish. We have to protect the parish at all costs, he said. Deputy Mayor Ron Bryan, who is also a councillor for the Mount Bay Division, described the incident as very disturbing and Jones's actions as unacceptable. As a councillor here getting ready to go back for another term, my thing is, I don't want to be a part of things like these, man. We don't want this, he said. Bryan continued that this kind of behavior was not needed for the future of the nation and that he was totally against what took place. We love St. Thomas people. PMP, GLP don't matter to we. But this kind of warmonger and this kind of thing that the community, we don't want this, we don't need it, he said, adding that such intimidation tactics would not be successful. PM dubs Arbor View to Yates Bridge a corridor of development. Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Tuesday opened the 4-lane highway from Arbor View to Yates Bridge in St. Thomas, which he has dubbed a corridor of development. The 17-kilometer roadway represents Part B2 of the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project, a flagship program of the government. Delivering the keynote address at the opening ceremony in Bull Bay, Holness pointed out that this is the largest investment in St. Thomas since the Mount Bay Rebellion and serves as a testament that the parish is at the forefront of the government's agenda.
So no more will St. Thomas be the forgotten parish or treated as the long-lost cousin. The focus of my administration is correcting a fundamental wrong that was committed against the people of St. Thomas for centuries and developing a parish that faced a dark period of neglect during which many generations suffered. This government, your government, has declared St. Thomas and the whole eastern corridor of Jamaica as the new frontier of development. St. Thomas is witnessing a remarkable change in its infrastructure, particularly its roadways and public facilities. The Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project is a key catalyst for this transformation, connecting Harbour View in St. Andrew to Port Antonio in Portland. The highway is set to enhance the economic foundations of St. Thomas, offering numerous opportunities for its residents. My administration laid the work for this project in November 2019. It involves rehabilitating approximately 110 kilometers of roadways from Harbour View to Port Antonio and 26 kilometers from Morant Bay to Cedar Valley in St. Thomas. That is already completed. My administration puts the people of Jamaica at the center of development. This flagship project of my administration is much more than a new road. It will significantly enhance critical infrastructure that is important for your well-being. It involves widening and realigning the existing road to make it safer and more efficient. It involves the upgrading of drains, and I want to spend 2 minutes on that. When we complete the asphalting of this road, even when we put in the culverts, the road is still not yet complete. The road will be watched and studied carefully over its lifetime, but intensely in the first 2 years of its operations. Because that is when you begin to understand water flows. That is when you begin to develop models of patterns. So you can know where to put in a drain, which drain needs to be expanded, if an embankment needs to be built. All of those things will have to be adjusted. And the reason is that even though we have designed and built the road, around the road, people are doing things. So once the road is developed, somebody who had 2 bedrooms, they put on 1 more bedroom. Once that roof go on, that's more water. They start to pave the yard. They start to pave the sidewalk. Once they do that, that's more water running off. Where does that water go? On the road. So you may have sized the drain a particular size, but other things are happening, and that size may have to change. So there is a period of time that even after opening, even after you're driving on the road is still effectively under supervision for construction. And that needs to be understood. So those persons who have challenges, still existing challenges, we are not finished with the road. We still are there. We're going to have to monitor them. If you have challenges, please let us know.
Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Everett Warmington, in his remarks, said the road project is a big deal, noting that no longer will people living from Yates to Arbor View have to sit behind trucks laden with aggregates for an hour to reach Kingston. It is a big deal because you can plan your affairs, have them done in Kingston or St. Thomas, and be home in a good time, he added. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.